Ahoy friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Transport Fever Peninsula. We're here outside the Alpha Complex freight oil refinery setup gizmo, and I started here because the view is really quite something. You've got lots of ships now shipping. We'll have a train turn up any second. And I didn't even book this particular train. I just know that there's going to be one any second because the turnaround time on this track is pretty spectacular. Because I've been busy while you've been away, which I appreciate these days is actually not very long at all. I've accomplished a little bit more because time's against us, and I want to make sure we get to somewhere in the vicinity of Endgame before I transition over to a new series. So what have I done that's made me busy? I've stuck a third train on here for starters. And that's working out splendidly. I've extended the double track out through the mountains here into a nice junction here, which actually works out quite well. And that should lead to a scenario that it isn't leading to at the moment. That's interesting. I haven't run it actually since putting that set of points in. Previously, you would get a train wait here while this chap was dealing with whatever station action was going on, and now it seems like everything's free-flowing. So you can see we've got one there, we've got one coming back up. How much are you carrying? 48? That's fine. And then the third one with another full load heading out the other way. The Mogul it's adequate for purposes, and certainly that line is making me plenty of cash. Next, next I've created a bypass for the CT17 delivery route here. As you can see, it's in action. I'm very much looking forward to the high capacity road station. That will speed things up in several places, but that meant that CT17 delivers a little bit more rapidly, so I haven't had to ramp up the trucks quite as much as I would do otherwise. We've got a reasonable amount of throughput on food. I just bought a bunch more trucks to go on there, because, you've got to get everything processed, and actually that's emptying out quite nicely now. So that should have a knock-on effect at the other end, which is where we're going next. This is the flying over to the other bit theme tune. And over this end, you can see I built another bypass here. It wasn't cheap, but it is. Well, it's using the Green Bridge. Yeah. Hey, what? But yeah, it's keeping it going. These trucks, these carts should probably be upgraded, and that's not made me thrilled with life. But it'll do for the time being. Everything will do for the time being. As you see, plenty of output going on there. You're turning up with 2 whole bread on board, but with a bit of luck, we can pack you out going the opposite way. Have I done anything else that you'll have not seen? I don't think so. Anyway, let's pick up where we were last time, which was in the Iron Valley here, and the Arkham to Asgard route. Remember, at the end of the episode, we had suddenly like 400 people turn up on the platform going, yeah, I want to ride the train. Yeah, well, it was only those people that wanted to ride the train. It's since been a little lackluster in terms of generating passengers, but, it's not so bad. 35, 65, that's okay. It's getting there. It's going places. And in today's episode, we're going to make it go to new places. Will it be Ironforge? ? Will it be Townsville? ? This is all falling apart. Intro! Okay, it's going to be Ironforge, because it's the easy one. Ironforge is definitely easier than getting up to Townsville, because Townsville is just a little bit on the lift. And to be honest, it's also a junction town to lead to various places that we head to next. I think an Asgard, Townsville to Caprica route would linking up with what we've got going on out there. Oh my goodness. But I thought I'd show you the financial state of play last year. Made 4.5 million. Oh yes, now we're rolling, and that's on top of $250,000 in new construction and another $1 million in vehicles as well. It's all good. Now that tends to be directed mostly by the presence of some water traffic. Water traffic. Okay, if you like. But yeah, I mean the water traffic scenario is basically it will pay off when it pays off, and when it does, it's quite handsome. If we now look at the route situation, you'll see I've already got it ordered by profitability, and at the top of the tree there is the oil route that is doing 3.5 million a year. That's plenty. The one train we've got on the Holy Trinity is 24 years old, so it's already starting to ramp its running costs. But that's done 500,000 as well. Okay, I exaggerate a bit. The Ironlands is picking up quite nicely. That's going to turn around well. And then you've got a whole bunch of transfer stuff. Down in the offensive end of the market, the majority are under 100k. Food transfer, well, that's always going to be spotty until I can upgrade the amount of throughput from other sources. So that's a wait and see. When it starts paying off, it will pay off, and all of these truck kind of delivery lines, it's the same deal. If I can make some extra profit elsewhere by humping more gear into the right joint, then that'll work. Fuel shipping between Alcar and Lossiemouth, flipping it. I've not used that since the first series. No, it's Los Santos. If I can get that, a little bit more. Come on, guys, but a couple more barrels of fuel on there, and hopefully that new train that I've stuck on it will help with that. Then maybe we'll see this one pick up. But in the short term, I'm quite happy for it to just bimble away, losing a bit of cash here and there. That's okay, because we're easily offsetting it. Right, let's build things. So first up, we're going to need a station in Ironforge, and the question is, where are you going to put it? Now, Ironforge is right in the middle of 4 steelworks. And that's very exciting. That's jolly good news for everybody involved, because it's going to lead to all kinds of excitement. So it's going to definitely need some kind of goods line facility, and I think we're going to go Ironforge to Arkham for today's exciting adventure. The question is, where am I going to stick the station? Now, it was kind of suggesting over here, but that is the most lumpen part of town. And therefore, we don't really want to use the most lumpen part of town. We want to use somewhere a little bit smoother. I think here will do, making a note to all residents that I will be bulldozing through that later on. Okay, right. Yeah, we have an accord. Good. So, first job, get shot of this. Yeah, it's expensive, and I'm now spending my own money rather than using any barrel du porc. So I want to be a little bit careful. Now I'm ganking all this bit of road here because, well, we're coming through there and I'm not entirely sure where. So getting rid of this will mean that I can lay in a straight line for road traffic later on. Apparently they like that sort of thing. Now, thinking about additional routes here. So you've got Arkham there to Ironforge here. We're going to bang the station in there. Some of these people will fall casualty to progress. That's the chance they took when they built in the town centre. Then over here you've got Asgard, which is already connected. Now, I don't think an Asgard to Ironforge route is a bad idea. I think it's probably a good idea, but I think we'll do that one later on when we're just starting to pack stuff out. Ironforge's next connection, therefore, is going to be to both Elmore and Zion, maybe. Oh, and Twin Peaks. Okay, all right. Yeah. No, that's okay. Yeah, we can have so we're going to need 4 tracks. I don't think 6 is... well, maybe 5. Maybe 5 tracks. Maybe 5. Well, that would be a single jaunt kind of effort that maybe goes on to other places. This one is going to be a straight through. That's going to be a straight through. So, yeah, maybe 5 platforms. Maybe 4 platforms and have some shared action going on in there. Okay, 4 platforms. Do we want some transit track in there as well? Honestly, I don't think we do. I don't think we're going to need it. I think what we'll need later on is something. Oh, very good. No, you're going to need a little bit of a bit of space for freight on the ongoing track. Right, shall we let's give it the works and then see what we end up with here. Are we going to want any curvature, given that we have that option? Maybe just a little. Okay, well, if we're gonna sit here, Obviously, I'm going to need to contact the bank manager and express my concern vis-a-vis him not giving me any money. Yeah, okay, right. Well, I mean, bang it in there. That's not bad. Go in. We'll slide it over this way a little bit more and deal with the collision that we've got. In fact, it'll sit there straight away. We just got to get rid of the buildings. That's fine, which means I just need a bit of extra cash. Let's grab that now, because I think I've settled on it. I don't think we need to bend the station, which is, you know, whoa, hold on, we're ramping the cost there, China. It's how's about that? Yes. You sure? Yeah, I think that'll probably do the trick. Well, probably do the trick is not what we're after here. Something that will be robust and highly successful is kind of the dream goal here, the aspiration. Right, okay, we've taken it. Right. That's not done quite as much damage as I anticipated. Well, what I mean there is it's not done as much connecting as I anticipated. I'd kind of hoped it would kind of read between the lines there and, you know, bung a bit of that in. See? Bung some in. Bung that in there. Grand. Now, you, my friends, I'm going to do a measure up first, but I've got an ominous feeling that you are not long for this world. I know, you thought you'd made it, but you haven't. Yep, spend it. Oh, wait. Before you do that, kill this. There you go, and then fling it in there, and it should inherit the earth. There you go. Right, smashing. So that's gonna pan out quite nicely because we've already got some passenger-y bus routes going on there. You lot, sorry, coming through. Gee, okay. Well, I mean, there are worse ways you can spend all of your money, I suppose, but this is one of them. There you go. Thank you. Now then. What I appear to have done here is set this side of the track up so it's going to be more suited to rolling around towards your Asgard there. But in all honesty, I might not bother. Oh, gently. No, we might leave these as terminating tracks. Sorry, I'm a bit far out. We might leave 3 and 4 here as you look at them now. We might leave those as termini and have this as our sole through track. So we'll make Ironforge. That's where we're working, isn't it? Yeah. We'll make this the destination. Okay. All right. Fine. And then what? You're going to roll around and connect up with that? I don't know if I'm going to connect up with it, but we'll find out when we get there. In fact, we'll start there and then work backwards, because we've got, you know, tracks aplenty going on here. And what exactly was you thinking there? You've got 2 passenger tracks with a throughput. Yeah, didn't you have something a bit? I thought you'd run with more than that. No, I haven't. Well, no, I can see you haven't. I did. Okay, right. Well, yeah. And then he did something. Right now, well, look, we've got a freight line kind of plumbed in there. I don't know what I'm thinking. Let's do a strategic remodel. Since we're up in this area anyway, we'll remodel the whole thing. Now, this single piece of passing track that we've got there, we're going to need that to double track, because the amount of freight we're likely to run here is going to be, well, it's going to be more than single track. 60. Can we go just a titch? Yeah, okay, that'll probably do it. How do you feel about going on the flat? You feel good about it? Well, that's nice. And then if you come over this way, like to about there, and then you branch into 2, how much leeway have we got there? We've got a bit of leeway. This might not work, in which case I'll redo it in a moment, but we'll just have to see. No, you need to take this one tighter in order to then branch that into being a, you know, you want some kind of Y-shaped junction thing going on there like this. That's the ticket. Right, now you get down over there like so. And you come round over onto this side. Now, I know that's currently a passenger route, so this was a bad idea. Something's broken. Well, that should be no surprise to anybody. I've just done some executive remodeling. Of course it's going to be broken. And then you come round over around like this, like so. All right, okay, good. Yeah, that's going to work out somewhat well, I would imagine. We're going to take this just beyond this. Dream on, pal. Yeah, no. I'm more comfortable with a country level crossing than an urban one, bizarrely, because you tend to be able to get a little bit more smooth areas so that you don't create lumps. So we'll do our best to make this work very, very splendidly. So if you go around like that, are you flat or are you doing? Yeah, you're doing a manoeuvre. Please don't. Right, roll it up a bit further. There you go. Right, now you stay on the flat, and then we can make a level crossing that is in fact level. Right, good. Same for you. And then what? We're just going to continue this four-track monstrosity up here. Yeah, because I don't know where it goes yet, but I want to book the space so that no one else can interfere with it. Also, we should probably do something about. I don't know. We've got 2 buses on there, and I'm going to put them out of work in a moment anyway. Right, so for now, you can go on there like that. Forgive the wiggle. This will be redeveloped once we start putting freight up here. There you go. And that should keep my my passenger route suitably happy. Do you think that's going to be the case? No, I'm certain of it. That's going to work out just fine. Right, okay, and then we're going to. It's really easy. It's just one of those onto here. It's really easy, he said. I said that. I did. I said it with my own face. Right, from there out to about here. Okay. Wait for it. All right, no, do this. Yeah, see, look, isn't that dramatic? That is pretty dramatic. No, it's not too much curvature. You're lying. There you go. Do that. Have we managed to get everything doing the thing there? We have. And then, well, what are you going to do with these freight lines? Connecting those as well. Oh, this is going to be exciting, isn't it? Why have you said that I've got too much curvature? I wonder. What if I were to ease you back some? Oh, go on. This is looking quite nice. I mean, I don't doubt I'll be able to pull it off in a slightly different area, but that. All right, we'll try it somewhere else. All right, okay, fine. No. If you don't want to play the game, then fair play. But if I do a little bit of ground maintenance here, then maybe you'll be a little bit more compliant when we try something similar again. Now, I want to go into exactly the same place, but we know already that that's just not going to take. So we'll go from down here somewhere. All right, you like that, just pretty much a straight line. We'll get the job done, and then you. Yes, indeed. Aha. Right. Okay. Good. That's lovely. Now, do I need all of this? Not yet. Give it, patience. We will do eventually. And if I don't, then I will be quite sad about that because this has got the potential to be something really quite exciting. Right, I'm going to leave the freight tracks alone for the rest of the journey there, and we will plumb into there. Now, what's? Oh no, that's a short little bit of just a nice bit of bridge span. That allows people to soak up the atmosphere of the great outdoors for a little longer. We'll go with trustworthy brick there rather than anything else. Again, this is going to want to be remodeled as I expand my my network, but we'll do enough to get the passenger route running for now. And given the length of this one, I suspect we'll need more than one train. But we can live with that. So if you head on over onto that one, then that will do for the time being. Yes? Yeah. Okay, right. Bang a set of points in up there. We still need to go and tweak that town to make it actually do something. Just bang a set of points in willy-nilly. And then I think we're golden. I think this is looking pretty good. Right. Now, I desperately want to get out to Hogsmeade because getting that connected as well means that I can basically write off this whole corner until I start thinking freight. and then we can sweep majestically across the whole of the mainland area. Although saying that, my sweeping majestically is going to take a back seat when planes turn up, as they surely will in the relatively near future. Right, now then, we've got. Give me some country road, would you? Yep, something like that. Yeah. Now, have you mutated everything that was good and holy and right with the world? You have not, because I built this on the flat with exactly this kind of caper in mind. Now we'll do that for the moment, and then. Yeah, I know, but yeah, I'm not gonna build a bit of road with that kind of wiggle in it. I mean, yeah, I've got some self-respect. Now, do we want to parallel the track? We always want to parallel the track where we can, but in this case, it's not actually practical to do so. So instead, we shall broadly follow the path it was using before, and then broadly not follow the path anymore. We'll go in a straight line once I've finished monkeying around with Iron Forge's interior line there. That's not going to work. You come through here like this. There you go, right onto the end. Everybody's happy. Right, okay, that's 2 lines unbroken. Excellent, good, splendid, and things. Now then, what are we going to do here? So obviously I'm going to want, well, let's start mucking with the route here. We'll go from Arkham to Ironforge. That's easy enough. But what I don't want is I don't want you to be using the same platform as the other service. For reasons that should need precious little explanation, I'll be honest. So, can we get in? Can we turn this into a diamond par excellence? No, I don't think you got the snap point there. It's about here. Will you? I was pretty sure you could do this. Yeah, you might be able to, but I suspect that tunnel being underneath is interfering with your ability to do stuff. Oh, go on. It would be jolly attractive if we could do that. Yeah, it's there. That's the snap point, and it's having none of it. It's not even interested, even slightly. Well, no, it doesn't make it particular. Oh, hold on. We could, as a temporary measure, we could make use of the freight track here. Oh, what? No, that didn't work, did it? No, you're right. It didn't. You've left too much to do and not enough space in which to do it. Well, there is another way. All right. Okay. Okay, right. Now then, where are you going to start this? Let's try it over here. If we try it up just a little bit further, then we'll know relatively quickly whether or not this has any hope of working at all. No, you're not even getting a slight bite off that. Nope, it's not interested. Okay. I'm going to blame the tunnel because I feel like it. So we will go with this. Bear with me. And then we will go with. You really haven't thought this through. No, just do a one way and then the other, and then everybody will, then you can just get on with it. All right, okay, fair enough. So you go over like this. Too much slope. That's a new one. There, I'll have that. And then you go over like that. There you go. Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I know it's using up more space than is ideal, but it gets the job done. Right, now then, let's turn our attention to making sure that people are using the correct lines. If we bring up all routes for a moment, yeah, you see, it's all over the shop now. That's no good. I can't have backing services. No, this eyeball, that. Thank you. Frequency of broken. Oh dear. That's that. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. We will get this resolved in no time at all. You sit there. I don't even need to. In fact, I'm going to. There you go. You sit there, just to give it a bit of, a bit of how's your father. And then we'll bang that one on here. We'll stick one on there, and we'll fling another one about here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're happy with that? Well, we're not, because the orange is currently not pursuing the right course of attack. Okay. Yeah, orange does that and then comes back out this way. I would have thought that was painfully obvious. So if we stick a signal on about there... Now, I'm not too worried about conflicts at the moment because... yeah, make that a one-way, please. Yeah, you see, that's worked. Obviously, my points at the other end are not complying with my grand scheme here. It's just made me have 2 unhappy lines instead of 1. Well, go on, look. If you were to go up there, then everything would be glorious. So if we stick another signal, I mean, this is redundant. These ones, yeah, going. Oh, just change the platform it's going into. Hey, there you go. He is quite smart occasionally, but not all the time. Ironforge, no, that's Arkham 1. You want Arkham 2, Ironforge 3. There you go. And Leighton Orient, late kickoff. Okay, there you go. That's sorted. You need... Oh, we need another name for this. So I think we change the name of that. I'll wait for autosave to finish its majesty there. We need the Ironlands to have a slightly better... Oh, hold on. That's going to be the Ironlands. Let's call it East. Lands East. And then this is going to be the Ironlands Central. The Ironlands Central. Now, both of which mean absolutely flipping nothing, of course, because right now, you know, east, west, whatever, it's all stuff, and therefore it means very, very little to anybody. Have I got enough signals on there to stop the majority of blocking actions? Yes, but you might want another one just to aid with the throughput of traffic if you're about to do what I suspect you might be. Wilco, roger that. Right, so there we go. They've got a platform each. That should work out reasonably well. Yeah, that should work out reasonably well. It's quite a nice little... I mean, it's a bit of an S-bend going on, but it's quite a nice S-bend going on. Right, fling a train up it. That's what we do next. That's our next trick. Right, what do we want? I don't know, some sort of passenger train. Oh, well done. Steam. Head down to the bottom of the tree here. What do we got that's new? Now we're running a KKSTB on the other line already, and it does look jolly nice. I'll be honest, it looks very nice indeed. I think we might run something equivalent to the 3.5. Now we won't use the 3.5 if we can avoid it because it's one of the default trains. So it's always nice to use something that is not one of the default trains. Now this Great Western number, it's pretty nippy. It is pretty nippy, but it's not got what one might refer to as a massive amount of grunt. It's also quite expensive. Is it? Okay, it's not very expensive at all. What about something even more grunty? Well, gently. I mean, you know, don't get carried away. Gruntesque will suffice for now. We don't need to push the envelope into the next century just yet. I should probably point out, in case you haven't already sussed it, I'm not going to give a monkey's about trying to keep different areas segregated in terms of the origin of the various trains that I'm using. And I know for purists that really hurts. That's just like, oh, I wish you wouldn't do that. I kind of go, yeah, I know, but I'm just going to fling whatever makes sense when I'm flinging. And if it makes sense to me, then you're just going to have to take a sharp intake of breath. Right, we'll use the Great Westerns because they match, and if they don't, then frankly they need a different name. Right, 48. We've got a brake coach, and we've got a brake coach rear, brake coach front. Oh, hold on then. Well, let's, you know, we're going to pay some notice of designated coaches, then we might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes up to 490. That will be 64 passengers, which is about right for this time. Okay, yeah, all right, we'll do it. Okay, this is going to look nice. Yeah, oh, I don't doubt it. Right, pay all that lot back into the bank, so we've still got some slush fund for whatever nonsense you get up to next. This is going to be the Ironland Central, departing from the magic buffer depot, as things have a habit of doing at the moment. Kill all of this lot off. Look, I just took in the scenery there, and it just looks quite nice. You would there you go, zoom in enough so the HUD turns off, and it's rather splendid. I've got a line to fix. What is it? Intercity, Arkham, Ironforge. They're going, we can't complete our route, Governor. I'm going to go, Oh, that's unfortunate, because I'm about to demolish you. But I am trying to watch this splendid individual leaving the depot. There you go. It's nice. That's good. Now, apparently this will do 80, and the coaches will do 80 as well. I don't think it's got enough to do that. So we'll have to wait and see how it pans out. But you know, even if it doesn't quite hit the top mark, it should still accomplish something. Right, now then, what have we got? Arkham to Ironside, Iron Forge, Iron Potato. I'm gonna iron you off the face of the planet there. Trucks, buses. Arkham, iron. There we go. There's 4 little steam doodahs on there. Not for long. Unable to find a path to the depot. Where have I broken this then? I mean, I don't doubt that I have. Oh, you haven't built anything over here. They're all lost in music. Caught in a trap. That's no. No. Yeah, okay. All right. No, I mean this is rather a salubrious piece of road, given the likely freight use of it. I'm going to stop putting that one in there, and instead we're going to switch to some tan road, because firstly, get shot. I know the AI had gone like, I am so proud of this crossroads, what I have built. I go, yeah, I'm sure you are proud of it, son, but it's not in line with modern thinking, and therefore it is being rendered obsolete. And then a little bit of this. Whoop. Thank you. Yep, bit of that. Is that the one? It'll do. Okay then. Yeah, it's created a bit of a kink in there, but I haven't got 100 million quid with which to reforge the entire city at the moment, so it's just going to have to suck that up. Also, we ought to sling in a little bit of track down here. It's just going to go anywhere for the moment. As ever, that is pure AI, clever idea prevention. Yeah, this is also it's definitely going to need a bridge here. Definitely going to want one. You may ask why, in which case I'd say you're new to the series, or to the channel rather. Never ask what. Look at that. Yes, it is very long, and no, it doesn't even work. Oh, that's too high. Okay, well, it will work. It will work at some point. It won't. It's not going to. Oh, hold on. It gave you a flash of victory there. No, it wasn't. No, it was just suggesting what might have been, were I to leave a little bit more space between the tracks. If you were to start this a little closer in, right, and then do it that way. Go on. Too high. All right, go out further. Drag it down a couple. And then it's colliding again. I don't think you're going to get it that way. I don't think. All right, go too high, and then consider rebuilding that. See, you've even made it out of stone, because you are not committed to that as a long-term construction. If you were, you'd have made it out of jolly green, because you're always reluctant to bulldoze something jolly and green. There you go. Stick that on. Flipping heck. Stick that on there, and then when we replace it, we'll probably run that under the bridge, and then this can come straight up underneath here. It can straight on up. What's new? More Austrian business. Okay, well, I mean, we like the Austrian business, but you know, a bit of variety wouldn't hurt, would it? I recall this from the last time that I allowed the Austrians to be part of the show. Is they turn up every year and go, hey, look, more Austrian stuff. No, I'm not doing the accent. Would be inauthentic, and therefore would likely spoil your enjoyment of everything. Arkham Ironside is done. It's not Ironside, Iron Forge, you know. Don't care, I bulldozed it. Asgard Iron Forge. Yeah, that can still exist. And then we've got an intercity between Asgard and Town Forge. Is everything forged now? Yeah, sure it is. Right, there you go. I've lost the will to make any sense now, so I'm going to leave you alone. Let's repay that. 2.5 million just turned up. That was a payday in a bit, wasn't it? How did we do last year? 6 million in the hole. We spent best part of 8 on new vehicles. We spent 4.5 on that, so we got like 4. We could spend 12. We made about 6 million profit if I didn't spend anything, but I did spend stuff, so we didn't make that. You do the sums. I'll do the jokes. I'll catch up with you very soon. I've been Colonel Failure. Subscribe to ensure that your life is topped up in the way that you'd want it to be. And I'll be back very soon with another one that has a similar feel. Give me some nice background. We've got a very nice train coming through here. There you go. That's a nice background. Slightly unusual angle. Well, isn't that dramatic? Cheerio. Good. This is what we might call a stage 1 in further adventures, because I've got a few of these to do now. Basically, what I'm aiming to do is connect up all of the passenger routes. Hold on, that's possibly a little excessive since I don't actually have many passenger routes yet. Connect up all the major cities on the mainland in order to then link them through to the various different islands and the lines that will exist on them. Now, providing I manage to keep the overall income working properly on freight routes, I should be able to bankroll all of that quite nicely, because replacing all of those buses and coach services that I've got going on with trains should in itself be profitable. That's the plan.